record on here. Okay.
Oh, it's going now. Yep.
Okay, awesome. Well, welcome you guys. Thank you guys so much for jumping on tonight to learn more. Those of you who are guests, you get a gold star for being awesome friends and supporting your friend's business and their new adventure. I'm sure you're like, what in the world are they roping me into? What did I sign up for? So we're just gonna share some awesome information with you guys tonight. There is a chat button down there. So if you have a question and you don't want to forget it, if you have mom brain like me, you can type it in, and then at the end we can definitely go over the questions. But I know a lot of faces on here. Yay. Okay, so my name is Amber Ike, not Team Overflow. I know it says Team Overflow. So my name is Amber, and it's so great to talk with you guys tonight. So I'm just going to share a little bit about my story, the products that we have here at Q Sciences, and then how this opportunity is incredibly unique right now. So my story is I've actually been in this industry for 6.5 years, and I kind of stumbled into it because I was looking for a way to be a stay-at-home mom. So I am one of those people that I just knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Like even as a little girl, I remember being like, I can't wait to be a mom. Like it's going to be amazing. Nobody really told me I would have to do like laundry, dishes, cooking. Like I didn't get that picture, but I knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but I still wanted to be able to contribute financially somehow. I think that's the pioneer work ethic in us. I had my first job when I was 13, and I like making my own money. I like knowing I'm contributing to the bottom line. So I was actually a nanny before I started having our kiddos. And it was great because somebody paid me to be a mom during the day, and then I got to go home. And then we had our first son, Eli, back in 2012. And I was fortunate enough to be able to take him with me when I went to nanny. I nannied for several different families, and he would just come along with me, and it was great. But then over time, I realized, hey, I want more kids. At some point, these families aren't going to want me bringing tons of kids with me. And I actually tried the in-home daycare thing for a little bit, and I realized that 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. business with people dropping their kids off, that was not the life for me either. So I got to the point where I was like, I need a plan B. Even though I wasn't making a ton of income as a nanny, it was income that, you know, got gas in the car, that put groceries on the table. This wasn't income that was just fun money, right? So I needed a way to basically earn what I was earning as a nanny in order to be able to stay home full time with Eli. So one day, it was late, it was December in 2013, which feels like forever ago. I was cruising Facebook and I saw a friend. She had posted about how she was earning enough income to stay home with her kiddos, and she had 4 kids and I had 1 at the time. So I was like, if she could do this, maybe it's something I can do. So I actually looked into it a little bit, jumped right in, and was just hoping that I could eventually make enough to stay home with him. So lo and behold, 3 months into my journey with that opportunity, and I was able to make what I was making as a nanny, and we decided I could stay home. And then at that point, I was making decent income from my phone while Eli was napping in yoga pants. And at that point, that's when I kind of caught the vision of how big this industry can be for people who want to earn good income without clocking in a 9 to 5, right? Because I really wanted to be able to own my own schedule with my family. So I caught the vision and I realized, man, if I'm able to stay home with my son because of this opportunity, maybe I can help my sister become a stay-at-home mom. You know, maybe I can help my best friend become a stay-at-home mom. Maybe I can help so-and-so pay off all that debt that they have, right? So my vision grew bigger for what this could be. So I did really well with that former company. I earned the third rank from the top, had the free car, got to go to Hawaii a few times. It was really, really awesome until I looked around, and honestly, I was like, where's my team? You know, I remember the last time we went to Hawaii and I was just like, my team's not here. Like, this isn't fun anymore if they're not winning, right? My team was working so hard trying to reach their goals, And it just felt like no matter how hard we worked, there weren't enough systems in place. There weren't enough, it just didn't work the way I envisioned it to work for everybody that came in. So it got very discouraging, because if I wasn't helping others win, then it gets hard to talk to them about things, right? It gets hard to want to bring people in if you're not sure they can actually be successful with it. So I kind of well, let me rewind. So February of 2017, we had our 4th kiddo, and I went on a little maternity leave. I was like, I'm just going to take a little break from my business, enjoy my baby. And it ended up being about a 3-year maternity leave. You can ask my sisters, they're both on here, Elena and Andrea. I was struggling hard. I was like, I know I need to work my business. I know I need to do this, but it's not working. You know, no matter how hard we try, the needle is not moving enough for the time we were putting into it. So, and apparently 3 years is a long maternity break, just in case y'all didn't know that. That's a really long maternity leave. So I settled into that stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom mode, and I was enjoying that. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, there's got to be a way. Like, I know this industry works. And I searched, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did look at other opportunities, and I did see if there was something out there. And nothing I ever like glanced at got me excited. You know, I was like, it's not worth looking into anymore because there's nothing out there. So lo and behold, this past August, one of my friends, Danielle, she actually reached out to me. She was with me at my former company. We were sideline sisters, very like-minded, 6 kids, homeschooled, all the things. And so she actually reached out to me back in August and was like, Amber, I think this is what we've been praying for. I think this is going to be the thing that allows us to be, you know, the stay-at-home moms that we want to be, but really make an impact with other people and help them reach their goals. And I didn't want to look at it, but I was a good friend like you guys are, who are guests. And I was like, okay, I'll just take a look, right? Like, what's it going to hurt just to look at it? And y'all, I literally could not unsee what I saw. It was literally like every single box that I ever had and wanted in this industry was being checked. Even boxes I didn't even think about were checked. Fireworks were like going off, and I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot unsee this. So I literally took time and like dug through it. I was like, there's gotta be a catch. There's gotta be something wrong with this. This can't be as good as this looks, you know? Keep in mind, I had been in this field for 6.5 years. So I knew what I was looking for. I knew what I was looking at, right? So what did I see when I took a look? So first and foremost, I saw products that are backed by science. So that is huge in this industry when you have health and wellness products that literally have science's stamp of approval on this is what this claims it does, and this is what it actually does do. It does what it claims it does. That is huge from a science perspective. It's huge from a business standpoint. Who wants to sell something unless they know it actually is doing what we're saying it's doing, right? So that was huge to me. Incredible leadership. When I looked at the people who are at corporate, I saw people who had been in this field and were very successful in the field, and so they knew how to train. They knew how to support. They knew what was important to the field, right? They're not just trying to make the company rich. They're trying to truly, truly make us rich, right? I can support that. So I saw that. I saw simple systems. I saw company-wide, there were systems in place. So when people came into this opportunity, it was a turnkey business. And if they followed the system that was being taught, they could win here. That was very, very huge to me because like I had said earlier, in my previous opportunity, it was so hard to know what was going to work. And here I could see people doing the system and earning crazy legacy changing income within months, y'all. I'm talking months, not years. So I saw that. I saw how ground floor of an opportunity this was. So when people say timing is everything, they're not kidding. It's not just something they're saying. Ground floor opportunity is everything. And honestly, y'all, I don't even think this is ground floor. I like to joke that this is basement. This is a basement opportunity because no one knows about us. There are only 9,000 ambassadors in our entire company that are earning a paycheck, y'all. 9,000. That's like the size of a small town, right? So And then I saw that they were already in over 20 countries. That spoke volumes to me because I know that there are certain markets that have crazy high standards for products that enter their countries, like European markets. They don't just let any and every product come in and be sold in their market. So the fact that we are already all over Europe spoke volumes to me and just validated the products even more in my mind. So y'all, I did not step into this lightly. It was honestly like I remember reaching out to my sisters. I'm like, I think I'm gonna do this, and like they like didn't even like listen. They're just like, ignore her. She's going off the deep end. Why would she do this? Because y'all keep in mind, I was making a good income. I wasn't like stepping away from a couple like $50 bills. You know, I was making $2,000 a month on my previous income, on my previous opportunity. $2,000 a month is a lot of money to walk away from, and I was comfortable, y'all. I was comfortable. I was okay making $2,000 a month. But what I saw here is I knew that wouldn't be a problem here. We could build that and it would be great. But the potential of what this could do for every single person that joined me here, I knew I could make a bigger impact here with what we have. So y'all, I jumped. August 30th, I made a really hard decision, but it was a really smart decision, and it was a business decision to step into this and to see what we could build here. And y'all, within my first month, I matched what I walked away from. So just think about that. After building for 6.5 years somewhere, my first month here, I was able to match what I walked away from. And then this past October, so my second full month with this company, I actually doubled what I walked away from. So what we have here is truly the real deal. It is crazy. And there's $300 going towards my minivan, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And that's really exciting to me. I get really excited about them paying off my minivan. So y'all, I want to talk about our products, okay? Excuse me. So our products are focused on physical health, of course, like supplements do typically, but our products are focused on mental health. And if there has been 1 year in the history of mankind where people have realized how important mental health is, it's 2020, right? Can I get an amen? Like this year, the cards that have been dealt to every single one of us aren't easy, right? With all this that's happening in the world. So I love that our products are focused on the mental health as well. So we have 2 product lines. We have nutraceuticals, which are our supplements, and then we have a full spectrum hemp line. So in our nutraceuticals, we have the world's most studied multivitamin. It's actually a brain nutrition supplement. It's called QMax Premium, and it actually has 33 third-party studies that have been done on it, clinical studies that have been done on it. It's even been studied by Harvard. And the studies that were done on it show its effectiveness on mental health in areas such as OCD, bipolar, autism, ADHD, ADD, depression, anxiety, traumatic brain injuries like concussions, everything of that sort. And what it does is it nourishes the brain at the cellular level. So people who are experiencing, areas of mental health and stuff that they need help and support with, this product goes in at the cellular level and really rewires those things that need it. So that product is huge. It actually accounts for over 50% of our sales every single month. It's that incredible. And then they just released our kids line, excuse me, in October. And it's a 3-in-1 type product. It's a powder, and you just dose it based on their age. And there's fruit punch and grape flavor. And it's a 3-in-1. So it actually has immune support. It has elderberry in it, which is great entering into this cold and flu season. It has a probiotic and a prebiotic for entire gut health for your kiddos. And then it actually has the QMax in it. So it has the brain support, which I love. I love knowing that my kiddos are going to get that extra support because, we try to feed them well, but like with the world that we're growing up in, we know that certain things are depleted. So it's good to know that they get that. And then we have an adult probiotic, of course, and that's a whole gut health system in one pill. And it has pre and probiotics in it. We have a product called Align, and that is a very powerful anti-inflammatory that works at the cellular level as well. And it's not just for external inflammation, which I know I'm always trying to focus on, you know, but it works at the cellular level. So it's helping your organs and their inflammation. A lot of autoimmune things that pop up these days tend to be from internal inflammation. So it's good to address that. And then we have products for hormone regulation with adaptogenic herbs in it. So we have a men's version with testosterone that focuses on testosterone. And then we have a women's version that, you know, progesterone, estrogen, all that stuff. And it's not adding hormones to your body. It's actually the adaptogenic herbs help your hormones balance naturally, whichever stage of life you're finding yourself in. That product is called Vitalize, and I did not think I would be this excited about a product, but y'all, apparently my hormones needed this because I've been on the product for 3 months, and I have had all 3 of my cycles have snuck up on me. And that was never the case. I was the girl that was tracking my cycles because I needed validation for why I was feeling crazy, like twice a month, y'all. I'm not even kidding. Like, I was like, why am I so annoyed? And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Now I don't have to do that. I don't even have to like look at my chart anymore. It's incredible. So that is the Vitalize. And then we have a full lineup of vitamin sprays. These are really, really cool, and they're very simple to use. It's the second fastest way to get it absorbed into your system other than IV and shots. And who wants to be doing that? They're sprays, and they're a minty, fresh flavor. You spray them under your tongue, and they work very, very quickly. And they're only $17.50 for a full month supply. So we have vitamin C, vitamin D, a fully methylated vitamin B12. We have one for pain relief. So if you know, are someone who has like chronic headaches or anything like that, that's a really good one to have in your back pocket. We have one that's for blood sugar and metabolism. And then we have one that's called sleep spray. And all the mamas said amen and add that to cart. We love that product in our house. It's definitely super supportive of everything we need. And then we have a small but mighty weight loss line. I love that we don't have a ton of weight loss products, but the ones that we do have do exactly what they're supposed to and very effectively and quickly. We have meal replacement shakes that aren't chalky. They're actually very delicious. We have a chocolate and a vanilla flavor, and these are full meal replacements. Like, you're not going to have to, it's not a little snack, it's actually your meal if that's something you're interested in. And then we have a product called Trim, and that one is thermogenic, so it's going to heat up your body and increase your metabolism, and it's actually really great for energy as well. And then we have our full spectrum hemp line, and y'all, I didn't understand how helpful hemp is for multiple issues, and how it has such a therapeutic, you know, range of benefits, if you will. So we had actually tried a CBD oil for some things in our family that we were trying to see support in, and I noticed some help. This was last year. I noticed some support initially, but then over time I was like, I don't feel like it's doing what we were hoping it would do. And so when we started on this hemp line, we realized, oh my goodness, like, this is very fast acting, very effective. Ours is very special because we have an 85% absorbability rate. Most hemp oils or CBD oils are oil-based, and ours is actually water-based. We have biopatented technology that shows that it's absorbed into your bloodstream 85% more than anything else out there. So instead of just, you know, buying $100 worth of oil and only getting like $6 to $10 benefit, you're actually getting a huge benefit when you take ours. Ours works within like 10 to 15 minutes. Like, literally, there will be moments, and my little sister's like, did you take your hemp? Go take some hemp. And I'll take like a half dose. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, I have calm, I have focus. It's incredible. And then ours has a 12-hour window. So if you're using it, you know, with your breakfast, you know, you're going to be good until pretty much you go to bed. And we have some sublingual hemp. So you just under the tongue, take them under the tongue in 4 different flavors. We have hemp creams. So if you have an isolated area that you really want to target, you can do that. And then we have roll-ons, and we have a broad spectrum hemp water. in 3 different flavors for 3 different effects, and it's super, super delicious. So you can just sip on it all day. And then one of my favorite products, if you guys haven't already gleaned that, is our Opportunity. So that is one of my favorite products that I love to talk about. Our company is passionate about physical health, mental health, but they also understand that financial health plays a huge role in the family, right? If they can help families get out of debt, if they can help families, you know, secure some savings or retirement funds or college funds, that has the power to change the family tree, in my opinion. I feel like, you know, if we can get our financial house in order, it does so much for future generations to come. So our company has something called a financial freedom movement. So our compensation plan in and of itself is extremely generous, extremely genius. We get paid infinite levels deep. So y'all, think about that. Infinite levels deep. We are a ground floor Opportunity. You get paid on all the volume that joins your organization from the day you get in until forever. All of that volume counts up for you. That was a huge deal to me because compared to where I came from with my other opportunity, that was not the case at all. And I'm realizing, oh my goodness, like we were missing out on a lot of potential with that, with the way that that was designed. So paid infinite levels deep here. And then at the 4th rank in, the company actually starts paying off the debt of your choice. So there's no fancy free cars, and I'm doing air quotes because it's not actually free. I don't know if you know that, but I had the free car and it wasn't free. You sign a lease, and if you don't make that rank, you're actually paying for that free car. And that's not a cheap payment, y'all. It was like a $750 car note a month. I would have never signed up if I knew that. Like, I was like not adulting when I was making those decisions, apparently. So anyway, I'm not bitter, I promise. But here, when you hit the 4th rank in, they start paying off the debt of your choice. That can be your car note, that can be your student loan, medical bill, mortgage, whatever you want it to be. It goes from the company to the creditor, and it's applied towards the principal. So you're actually like paying off that debt a lot faster. And this isn't from your paycheck. This isn't like a tax, you know, and they're not setting it aside for your Social Security. Like this is literally from Q Sciences company to the creditor. So it's really awesome. And then from the day you sign up, you actually have access to free financial advising. These are professional financial advisors that are at your disposal to help you work on your finances. If you're trying to do debt consolidation, if you are trying to, you know, get a budget in order, if you want to invest in the stock market, whatever the case may be for your financial goals, they are there to support you, come up with a plan, help you work that plan and be successful. So there's a girl on our team, actually, within 1 year, the company helped her and her husband come up with a plan to pay off $100,000 in debt. $100,000 in debt, and that was all medical debt. And it wasn't just like, that wasn't just fun credit card money, like going to Vegas and gambling. That was like to help their son find relief in his medical journey, you know? So really exciting what they want to help us with. You guys, there's so much room for success here. Like I said, there are only 9,000 ambassadors worldwide that are doing this as a business. Y'all, that is huge. That is so huge. The markets that we are expanding into are expanding. So obviously the health supplement industry is always going to be growing, right? We all know that. But the hemp industry in and of itself is exploding. And we have the top 3rd oil in the nation. So ours is the real deal. Excuse me, I'm like losing my voice from talking too much. Is that possible? But the hemp industry is ground floor and exploding. Right now, it is a $1 billion industry. In the next 5 years, it's projected to be a $26 billion industry. And then within 10 years, y'all, it is slated to be a $1 trillion industry. And I need to ask my 8-year-old how many zeros that is. I don't even know what that is. I know it's a lot more than a billion. And that's in 10 years, the hemp industry. And keep in mind, I just mentioned we have nutraceuticals and hemp. We have it all. So that's really exciting that we have a stake in the game right there. So getting your foot in the door right now is a great business decision, in my personal opinion, with where this is heading. So how do you get started? There are 2 different ways to get started. Maybe you heard some products that you think will really support you on your health journey, and you just want to get started on some products. It is $10 a year to get wholesale pricing as a preferred customer. There are auto ships, but they're not mandatory. If you do utilize the auto ship, you earn free products, so it's a great win-win. So if you just want to try the products, it's $10 a year to get the wholesale discount, which is incredible on these products. But maybe you were listening and maybe this resonated with you as a plan B. Maybe you're realizing, okay, what I thought was secure in 2019, 2020 really shook things up, and I'm realizing I need to think a little bit bigger about what we're doing with our finances. So in order to join forces with us and become an ambassador, it is $39.95. That gets you your website. That gets you literally rocking and rolling and ready to start an e-commerce store in your own business, which is incredible because we just had a CBD store open up down the road at the front of our neighborhood. And I know they paid more than $40 to start that business. And I know they are not working from home in their yoga pants. They're actually going in there and working. And that sounds way worse than what I'm doing. So it's $39.95 to get started. We literally link arms with you, we partner with you, we run with you, and we help you reach whatever goals you're wanting to reach for you and your family. And I want to mention, y'all, the first 3 ranks in our company there are awesome bonuses attached to those. But right now, our company is actually doing something called Christmas Cash, because they know when it comes this time of year, I mean, we all get surprised by Christmas. It's literally the same day every single year, right? Why do we do this for ourselves? But literally, this is the time of year we're like, oh my gosh, which credit card can I put it on, right? You guys have been thinking, I know. It's like the whole year we don't think that way, and then November hits and we're like, oh my gosh, what credit cards do we have to have this magical thing for our people, right? So anyway, our company has something called Christmas Cash. They want to pay for Christmas. So when you get started and partner with us as a business builder, we literally can help you reach those goals, and it's $1,000 in bonuses on the table from now until December 31st. And you earn those bonuses you get paid those bonuses the week after you earn them. So you're not waiting till January to get Christmas Cash, because what good would that do, right? So our company, they're smart, they're innovative, they really, really, really want to make an impact in your mental health, your physical health, and your financial health. So partnering here is a really, really great decision in my personal opinion. But I have other people on here that can attest to that as well. But I would love if you guys have any questions. You can unmute or you can type in the chat. I'm gonna read through and see. Does anyone?
Morgan,
oh, go ahead.
About the kids stuff.
Yeah, what'd you say, Dawn?
Well, if Morgan will unmute, I think she had a question about the kids stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Unless she fell asleep.
I have a question about the Vitalize.
Yes.
Is that for menopausal women or just women that are still menstruating?
Yes, no, great question. It is for every stage of womanhood. Okay. Yes, it's great. Here, let me grab it real quick.
Coming this week, and I cannot wait to try it.
So this is the product. It is literally gold. Like, I never thought I would be so excited about a product like this. Okay. So yeah, I actually have a friend, her daughter is like entering puberty and all that stuff, and she's been noticing like her hormones and everything, and so she started her daughter on just like a half dose, and it's already helping her feel like she can control and think logically, you know. So it's very helpful for every stage of womanhood, for sure.
Thank you.
Yes. And this one, y'all, I have a friend who was just telling me the other day, and I was researching it after she told me that but like helping with hair loss. You know, I know at certain stages of womanhood, the hair loss game is ridiculous. And so this actually helps with that because that's hormone related as well. So very, very cool.
Amber Jane had a question down in the chat.
Let me see. Is this FDA approved? And if not, how do you sell it without? So no supplements are actually FDA approved. They just focus on like the food and drugs. So that's like the pharmaceutical type things. So no supplements will ever have that FDA approval. And that's just kind of how the supplement industry works. Let me see. Does
And I
anyone
think she asked, can you explain what hemp actually is? I think she asked that too.
Let me see here. Oh wait, I almost shared my screen. I was not trying to do that. So hemp is actually, it's a type of the plant. So what I love, because I thought CBD was where it was at because I didn't understand it. Hemp is actually, CBD is a part of the plant, and then hemp is the like entire plant minus the like the stems. So I think of it as like CBD is the quarterback, right? So you want a really good quarterback on your team, but you can't win a game with just a quarterback. So the hemp is actually the CBD and all the other parts of the plant all in one. So it's like the whole football team. And we have some really great, let me see here, hang on. Jane, I'm not sure who invited you on here, but we have some, oh, you did, Dawn? Awesome. Okay. We have some really, really great videos and documents that we would love to send you that explain the hemp products and everything and why ours are the best of the best, in my opinion. We can send you some documents that you can read through to better understand it as well. I know when I was reading through it, it really helped me understand it. Oh, okay. Courtney said, what's okay during pregnancy and breastfeeding? So the QMax Premium, that is what a lot of people use as their prenatal. And it's very, it's a great product to use as that because it has all the brain components. And so, you know, you're passing that, you know, in utero to the baby. So QMax is typically the prenatal that people choose. My friend Francesca, she got that approved through her midwife as her prenatal. And then the only one you wouldn't want to take during your pregnancy is the Vitalize, because and breastfeeding, let me put that out there too, because your body is already doing what it needs to hormonally. So you don't want to mess with your hormones, obviously, while you're pregnant or breastfeeding. So just this one, you wouldn't want to take Vitalize. Great question. Awesome.
Does does it have a texture? Like if you put it in water, does it fully dissolve or?
Yes, it fully dissolved when we did it for mine. I've actually been even simplifying it further and just pouring the scoop in my kid's mouth. We're like pixie sticking it over here because it's very fine. And my kids only need, well, 3 of them get 2 scoops and then Izzy gets 1. And they think it's fun if they just like let it dissolve on their tongue and then take a sip of water.
Okay.
That's more fun for them. And then it's more fun for me because it's less dishes.
And how old is your youngest that you give it to?
He's 3.5.
Okay.
But he's a 3-nager right now.
Yes.
He's a mess. Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, thank you guys so much for hopping on. I hope this helped give you a better idea of what your friend was trying to talk to you about. Hopefully this opened your eyes to what an awesome company this is that we have here. And you said Ella's gonna pixie stick it tomorrow. It's so much easier and they think it's fun and it just like kind of dissolves. I mean, she'll probably need a sip of water with it, but it's way more fun and less dishes. Because I have 4 kiddos, that's 4 extra glasses. Like, is that necessary? I don't think so. We're like thinking smarter over here.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
What else is the kids core, of course, but what else can be used for kids?
So I actually personally, my oldest is 8.5, and that's actually why we were looking into CBD oil last year, was to support him. He's very, very gifted, I would say. Elena and Andrea, would you all say that? The kid taught himself the presidents when he was 3 years old, like in order. Like he quizzes me. He's like, Mama, who was president in 1916? I'm like, I haven't had coffee. Stop talking to me about that. Like, but he's very gifted, but he's also very like he has like anxious undertones, I would say, if he's not perfect at certain things when he wants to be. It comes and goes when he wants it to. But anyway, that's why I was looking for CBD oil for him, just to help with some underlying anxiety that I was picking up on. So he actually gets 0.5. So our dosage on our hemp is 1 to 2 mLs. So I give him 0.5 mLs with his breakfast, and it is a game changer for our family. Like he can take a step back, he can breathe, he can understand this isn't worth getting frustrated over. And so he's 8.5, and he takes that, and I'm more than comfortable. I know that it's beneficial for him. So, and then I have a few friends that have started using that for their kids who have like anxiety type symptoms as well.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I was a little distracted by my baby's picture, but did you say the sleep spray as well for kids?
Oh, for
'Cause that's
for kids.
that's like my life. So I'll let you take it, but yes,
I
it's
just feel like that was a
fantastic.
given, but maybe I shouldn't assume that people would think that was a given. Yes, the sleep spray. I keep looking over here because I just got my shipment of products today. So the sleep spray, it's 8 sprays for a dose. And when my kids need that sleep support, they run hard all day. Like they don't have problems going to sleep. But if there are days where I'm like, okay, I need them just to chill out and relax a little bit so we can ease into our evening, I give them each 1 spray. So I have an 8.5-year-old, 6-year-old twins, and then a 3.5-year-old. I give them 1 spray, and a dose is 8. Personally, my husband and I, we need 2 sprays, and we are like literally sleeping like babies. It is amazing. Babies that sleep through the night, I should say. Mine never did that, but apparently some kids do that. I'm not good at sleep training. So yeah, sleep spray. Has he not had his? Why is he up? Lori.
Yeah, he's going through a rebellious stage. So he was just looking at me like blinking. I don't know if you can see my face very good, but like blinking at me. I'm like, yeah.
So
Show
funny.
me your true colors, you jerk.
He's too cute.
Ugh, he is too cute.
Oh my goodness. It's so sweet. Okay, y'all. Well, thank you guys so much for jumping on and supporting your friend's small business. If you have any questions, we would love to get you more information after this call.
We have another question.
One more if you have a minute.
Yeah.
You got
wait.
another question in the chat.
And you are not at all concerned about giving your child supplements or you taking them? Are all these considered natural products? Yes, they are considered like natural supplements. I am not personally concerned about it because I've done my own research. But if that is something that you're concerned about, we have PDFs on every single product with all the ingredients. Anytime that I am pregnant, breastfeeding, anything like that, I run everything by my midwife or pediatrician, whoever the case may be. But no, I am not concerned about these at all. If anything, I'm more concerned about things that are prescribed, but that's a whole other soapbox and I won't go there. So no, I do my own research, but we have PDFs that have everything on it. In fact, our hemp oil has QR codes. So anytime you order a hemp oil from us, all you have to do is scan that QR code and it will show you exactly what is in that batch. So we are all about disclosing everything, which I didn't realize a lot of CBD and hemp oils on the market are full of stuff that we should not be putting anywhere close to our bodies. heavy metals, arsenic. Yeah, those things are scary. Never buy a hemp oil from a gas station. Okay, just putting that out there. In case you've ever done that, go put it in the trash. It's not good for you. So our company is all about full disclosure with everything that we're using. So we can get you more PDFs on the products you're interested in, Jane. That way you can make sure that it's something you're comfortable with using as well. Awesome. Oh wait, Debbie said, can you share info about the gut health product? The Q-Biotics, Debbie, is that what you're saying? Hang on, I'll be right back. Wait for it. Okay, Debbie, you will love this because I know what you're familiar with in the probiotic space. This one pill, because I know you're probably like familiar with, like I was familiar with ProBio 5 and BioCleanse, and you had to have both of them to really do the whole digestive gut health goal. And there was a dosing process, there was a die-off process, there was a detox process, and that is not fun for anybody involved. So this one is actually spore forming. So the probiotic is spore forming, but it's one pill. One pill, you take it before bed. I have had people who were like ProBio 5 snobs that were like, nothing will ever work like that. And literally one day of this, they were like, oh my goodness, I have been missing out in my probiotic life. So yes, this is our Q-Biotic. That's our probiotic. And it's a full gut system in one little pill. So it's better on your budget. You don't need two products to do one product's job.
Did you mention core?
Core. Oh, just a second. Y'all, I'm a mess. So what Dawn's talking about, this is our Q-Core. This is our 3 products in one. They actually just changed the packaging and it's so convenient. This core package contains the Q-Biotic. So when I was just talking about our probiotic, it contains the Align, which is the one that's for inflammation. And then it contains the Q-Max, which is our brain health supplement I was talking about at the beginning. So it has all 3 of those products in this one package, and it has AM packets and PM packets. So they make it so easy for you to focus on your overall health. Literally the other day, I, threw the kids in the car, got them buckled, and then I was like, oh, I haven't had my supplements. Normally, me going back in the house and opening a bunch of bottles would have been enough for me to be like, never mind, I'll get to it tonight. But I remembered, oh my goodness, we have these little AM packets. All I have to do is run the house, grab a packet, throw it in the car, I'm good to go. So they make it convenient for all of us busy people. So that's a great combination to start out with for overall better health. Awesome. Okay, y'all, I am going to stop the recording if I can figure